everyone's walking around with a smile on their face. I think the employees really feel valued, that the company is invested in this space to be a great space for them to work and spend time in.
I think we're going to see a lot more people in the office and a lot more teamwork and a lot more collaborative work, just because the space is open to all that.
Our previous office was no longer fit for purpose for our team. The configuration of that office was quite small, didn't encourage collaboration. We had a real issue with attendance when we were at North Sydney. It wasn't a nice office, people didn't want to come in. We've only been up and running for a couple of weeks and already attendance has more than doubled.
Through the strategy process, we met with a variety of different people and different levels through the Jemena business. We did on-site observations as well as surveys across the whole business, interviews with the key heads of departments, workshops with the steerco and the ways of working groups throughout.
The highest priorities for this site would have been the security and compliance and ensuring seamless continuity for the business.
The core design decision or concept for Jemena's workplace was born from the strategy. So it was informed by the idea of creating a space that brings everyone together, that creates energy, that helps them do their jobs better than they had before. And that's where we really came up with the idea of collective progress. Jemena is a business that's spread across so many different locations across Australia. So we wanted to make sure that the workplace reflected the character, the tone, the colour, the feel of their sites.
I think the design was very much centred around the people, and again coming back to safety as our core value.
Spaceful help us a lot in terms of creating an ergonomic environment, creating the layout of the desk to allow our operators and our incident planners to work with less injury.
We've got latest technology across this building. We pride ourselves in a business on how we can deploy technology to make things better. The communication across both teams was very, very strong, and also on how they problem solved along the way to make sure that we hit both our deadline but also our budget.
So the transition from our old office to the Liberty Place site was completely seamless. Considering the business operates 24/7, we needed to ensure that there was no downtime, no disruption to operations. We worked really well with Spaceful and it allowed for no downtime and disruption. There's definitely been an increased vibe and culture from Jemena's side, which is exactly what the intent was for moving into this new space. It was a fresh start for the business and I think it's definitely achieved what we were looking for.
To hear staff actually meeting each other for the first time that have worked there for years because they have such great tenure is the ultimate proof that the strategy process we went through, the things we uncovered and the design we created served Jemena.
Again, welcome to Liberty Place and thank you all.